At this point, Turning Point USA are not even trying to hide it anymore. They are like, look, we're in trouble. We've done very bad things, and I don't want anybody to tell on us. So I am going to make sure that I fire almost 40 people just to make ourselves look better. Alright, so in this video today, we're going to take a look at the Candace Owens show. So she had Baron Coleman on the show. Congratulations to Baron, Big B. I see you, Baron. And they received some tips. And one of those tips was that Turning Point USA did a massive purge. They know that they have a mole in the company. So they just start picking people off. And apparently, they picked all the wrong people off and the mole is still there. Yeah, so before we get into that video, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button, like, comment, turn on your post notifications. Please share the video with everybody. Also, if you want to support the channel in any way, any and everything helps. Our Cash App and our Venmo are right there on the screen. And also follow us on X, Instagram, and TikTok. All right, let's get into the video.
News. You heard the same thing that I heard. Turning Point USA did a massive purge of employees a few days ago, or at the end of, I guess, last week, you could say. What did you hear about that purge?
I heard there were 30 to 40 people purged, that they were looking for the leak. They knew there are leaks out of TPUSA. They are terrified of these leaks because of what TPUSA has been up to. And rather than try to be an honest organization, it's just let's get rid of all the people we think might be disclosing that we're a dishonest organization.
It's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
So I heard specifically a story, and it made me chuckle because it's like the most Andrew Colvett thing ever, because he's obviously the brains of the operation. And so apparently, I don't know what the context was of why they brought this girl into an office, or what if they were planning on firing her. But the point is like they made her bring her laptop up, and Andrew saw in her laptop that she had screenshot the timeline from my show. And it was apparently mass panic. They didn't know why she had screenshot this, and they thought that therefore she was the leak. Why would someone leak me my own timeline? I don't know why someone would do that. I'm like, Andrew, that doesn't make sense. Like, why would someone leak me what I created? This was from public information of where Charlie was and the Egyptian planes. Who knows? She must have been a Candace, but apparently other people at the office are watching the show live. They panicked and they fired every single person that she was friends with, who she knows, and she was not the person that was leaking to me.
So the leak is still there. I know that for a fact. There are leaks still there.
It's a leaky ship. And
there you have it. If that is not you obviously screaming to the top of your lungs that, yes, we are hiding things, bad things, really bad things, so let's panic again. And let's just start firing people. Imagine getting a company-wide email that says you are not allowed at all to follow Candace Owens. You cannot follow her on any of her social medias, definitely not YouTube. And if you dare screenshot something and we find it, you are fired. Fired. Imagine that. Like, this company is almost hopeless. It's like, they're like, hey guys, look at me. I'm corrupt. Here's proof. I'll give it to you myself. We'll put Erica in a fort. And we'll say that she wasn't over at a hotel on September 9th. Let's make her say all the wrong things to make her look better. The company hates her. Andrew Colvett, allegedly. Andrew Colvett especially. I don't know what I've said this in previous videos. I promise you, I think he's purposefully feeding her just wrong information to make her look bad. Candace thinks that it's Mikey and Elizabeth McCoy that has a hand in that. That's her little conspiracy that she was having fun with. I don't know if she truly believes that. But something obviously is not right there. I mean, come on. This is terrible. Like, Erica, do you do your own research about what's being said about you or what you're being accused of? Because now look at your company. And the leak is still there. Giggling. Come on, Erica.
Person that she was friends with, who she knows, and she was not the person that was leaking to me.
So the leak is still there. I know that for a fact. There are
It's a
leaks
leaky
still
ship.
there.
It's a leaky ship, and they're just going to
Yeah.
fire everybody. Never taking in more money, but they're going to have. Who are they going to replace? People. It's just going to become APAC.
Well,
I think it's going to become APAC.
This is a point I made to somebody recently. I said, if you can fire 40 people from your organization, you had too many people on the payroll. You were just blowing money. And that is a bigger indictment of the problem at TPUSA than the fact that they felt like they had to fire 40 people.
Right.
To me, if you can get rid of 40 people in an organization of only 600 or 700, if you can fire 40 and keep the lights on the next day, you've got a problem with how you're managing your organization. Might need a Doge effort.
Might need a Doge effort. Hey, careful. Last YouTuber that said that got a cease and desist letter.
That's right.
Which we're not going to sue you, but
No.
we are going to get some lawyers to send you a cease and desist, which is the first step to suing you for defamation. Just a terrible mistake. You really wonder what is going on there. Who do you think is actually calling the shots?
I think Erica ultimately is calling the shots, but I think she's being advised horrifically. If I had to guess, this is my opinion, Tyler Boyer and Andrew Colvett. Potentially there are some other people. I think I've heard you mention another name that you're pretty suspicious of. But I would say Tyler and Andrew are leaning in her ear and helping her to make horrifically terrible decisions.
Right.
And as you guys all know, I believe the same thing. I haven't really thought about Tyler Boyer too much, but that's an amazing point that Baron made. But definitely Colvett, yes. It's almost like he's doing it on purpose, and maybe he's bitter. Maybe he really did think that, hey, once Charlie wasn't there anymore, that he would take that position, and he didn't. Maybe that's what he was really striving for this whole time. Who knows? But whatever the case may be, Baron's right. They are blowing money, crazy money. I mean, they got it. So, hey, but I mean, if you can easily just fire 40 people, why were they there in the first place? Like, if it's like what you're saying is that you have all of these people that you don't necessarily really need. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of weird too. But whatever the case may be, I think that Andrew Colvett, and I'm going to think a little bit more about Tyler Boyer, but I think that he is definitely calling the shots around there and making Erica think that he has her best interest at heart. And in reality, he's making her look so bad in every situation. Think about it. It's always Andrew Colvett said, or Andrew Colvett gave me this tip. I wasn't going to reveal it, but Andrew Colvett, everything boils down to this man. Andrew, why are you telling people things in secret that are lies, proven lies? Why are you going back to the new CEO, Erica Kirk, and giving her terribly bad and misplaced information so that she can make herself look like a fool publicly? And then when it all comes out, she's like, well, that's what Andrew Colvett said that happened. No, Erica, you need to start doing your own digging. That's what Charlie tried to do. He tried to start doing his own digging, and then look what happened. The Doge effort. The moment that gets brought up, it's like, oh, it's the end of the world. Come on, we gotta get him out of here. What? What is the underlying plan? What is the reason? It's such a jiggy jungle of mess. But hey, that's neither here nor there. I'm going to end this video right here. Thank you guys for watching. This has been In Cahoots Podcast. Again, my name is Nikki. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like, comment, tell me how you feel, share the video, turn on your post notifications so you know every time we post. If you want to support the channel in any way, you can always donate to our Cash App or Venmo right there on your screen. And also follow us on X, TikTok, and Instagram. Until next time, bye.